I'm making almond milk real quick. Hi, I'm Margaret, and I want to show you how to make almond milk real easy so you don't have to buy it, and it won't have any sweeteners or chemicals. Or if you want to unsweeten one, you can make an unsweetened one, and if you want to sweeten it, you can. This is the recipe I'm using. The night before, I take 2 cups of almonds and I put them in a jar, fill them up with water, sit it on the counter, and let them sit overnight. There'll be a brown water. You do not want to use this water to make your almond milk. What I start with in my blender is 3 cups of water. What you're going to do is 8 cups altogether of water. So I have 3 cups. It's just easier to blend it. And then I'll rinse my almonds to get all that brown water off of them. There's a growth inhibitor that if you eat the almonds, make stuff with it before you soak them, they're really hard to digest. And I have noticed that, so I always soak my almonds, rinse them off, get rid of that brown water, and now I have clean almonds that I've rinsed. Also, you could sit there if you wanted really no husk on your almond milk. You could take all the skins off of them. I don't do that. I just do the whole thing. It doesn't bother me. So I put my almonds in my jar, in my craft of my blender. And then, this is going to be noisy for a minute. On my Blendtec blender, I put it on soups. What really works the best is soups, syrups, and fondues. So it's going to be noisy for a minute. I'm going to let you see the whole thing. If you don't blend it for very long or at the right speed, you'll have clumps of almonds that will come out in your nut milk bag. It's not really that big of a deal, but you kind of want it all to blend up. It just makes your whole almond milk much better. So then you have a thick 3 cups of water and 2 cups of your soaked almonds, and you pour it in your nut milk bag over a big bowl to where you don't drip it everywhere. These nut milk bags, you can get them at the paint shop. They're just real easy. Let's see what they're called. They're called a paint strainer. You can get them at Home Depot and Lowe's for like 2 of them for $1.50, really cheap. So this is what I use. It just works fine. I use the nut milk bags for my cheeses too, just like the cream cheese. Now there's still kind of some granulated things, so sometimes I need 8 cups of water altogether. So I'll just get a few more, like a cup just to rinse my edges. So that's 4 cups. This is just how I do it. You don't even have to do it my way. And then in my craft, I'll put 4 cups of water. So then I'll have 8 cups altogether. I just don't want to have to squeeze out 4 cups together. And then all you do is hold your top edge so the pulp doesn't come out the top into your almond milk, and you have to do it over. And you just start kind of like milking it like you're milking a cow. I milked cows and sheep when I was younger on the farm, but I don't drink any kind of dairy. I don't eat any kind of dairy for years. Almost 20 years. So you're just completely getting all the liquid out of your almond milk, your almond pulp. And if you do want to sweeten it, you can put some vanilla in it. I have some vanilla over here. You can put some stevia if you want it a little sweet. You can put a couple, I would say like a 1/16 of a tablespoon, maybe not even that much. Just, I have bottles that they squirt out. They don't have a dropper full. I wouldn't put a whole dropper full for myself. Of course, you can taste it, see how you like it. Stevia comes in all different forms. The one my favorite is the liquid stevia. And then you could soak dates in in some water also the night before. Probably about 3 to 4 dates, or 2 to 4. Soak them in some water and blend them with your almond milk pulp, or blend it in your almond milk. After I get done here, you can put it all back in the blender and blend it that way, and whatever sweetener you want in it. You can do this with other nuts, hazelnut. I make cashew milk. You make coconut milk, sesame milk. There's just so many. See now, there's hardly anything else coming out of here. I'm just going to set this on top of my lid here, so I don't have to set it right on the counter. This makes it nice. And I have all this that I just squeezed out. Pour it back into my blender. And at this point, you wouldn't have to add it all. You could just maybe do half and then put dates or vanilla, stevia, honey, whatever you like, whatever sweeteners. I use stevia almost always, and I use dates for myself. For my family, they would like honey and maybe maple syrup, pure maple syrup, different things like that. But